Hari Om everyone, and welcome to another session of stories from the Bhagavatham. Today we will be listening to the wonderful story of the Matsya Avatara. So let us listen to the story from Shubhaji.
Hari Om. Today we will listen into the story of Matsya Avatara, which is the first avatara of the 10 avatars Lord Vishnu took. This is found in the Canto 8 and chapter 24. We have 4 yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. All 4 yugas become one Mahayuga. Once a Mahayuga is over, Pralaya happens and all the creatures and living beings are destroyed in order to maintain balance. After that, Satya Yuga starts, and that's how the cycle of yugas happen. In between the two yugas is called the Yuga Sandhi. When Kali Yuga was ending and during the beginning of the Satya Yuga, Matsya Avatara is taken by Lord Vishnu. For Brahma, one Mahayuga is one day. So during this Sandhi, Brahma fell asleep. At that time, the Asura named Hayagriva stole the Vedas from Brahma and hid in the ocean. During that time, a king named Satyavrata lived in Dravida kingdom, who later became Vivaswata Manu. He was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu and worshipped him daily. One day, during his daily worship, a small fish got caught in his hand. And when he was about to put it back in the river, the fish spoke and told him not to leave him there, but take him along with him. The fish requested him to take him along so that the other big fishes and creatures will not eat him. Taking pity, he took the fish in his kamandala and got it to his palace. The next morning, to his surprise, the fish was so big that it hardly fit his kamandala. He put the fish in a large container, but the fish immediately grew in size and the container was small now. So the king transferred the fish to even large container, but the fish grew, filling that also. Every container the king put the fish into, it would immediately outgrow that container. Finally, the fish got so big that the king had to put it in a lake. But again the fish filled up the lake too. So the king had to put the fish in the ocean. And even after that fish was put in the ocean, the fish was not happy and asked the king not to leave him there. By this time, the king realized that a mere fish cannot grow in size this big in one day. And it's none other than Hari himself in this form. He offered his respects to the fish, saying, I have never seen a fish grow this big so fast, and I am certain you are none other than my Hari himself. I know you have come for the welfare of the world, but why have you taken the form of fish? Please enlighten me on this. Lord Hari replied, in order to maintain balance in the world, in 7 days, the world will be plunged into the great flood of devastation, or pralaya as we say. A large boat will come to you then, collect all the plants, herbs, seeds, trees, animals, your family, along with the Sapta Rishis in that boat. When the storm rocks the boat, tie it up with the serpent Vasuki to my horn, as you can see in the picture. Okay? Do not be afraid. I will take care of everything. The king Satyavrata did as he was told. In 7 days, flood started. There were terrific storms and the clouds poured water down on the earth. You could no longer see earth or heaven. Everything was water. The king and all the sages sat in deep meditation. The king prayed and asked Lord Srihari, just as gold loses its impurities when it comes in contact with fire, the same way living beings lose their ignorance when they worship you. So please give us the knowledge and remove our ignorance. This is how the Matsya Purana was given to the king and the sages by Lord Hari himself. Matsya Purana teaches about the Sankhya philosophy of Purusha and Prakriti. So the sages and the king heard the Matsya Purana through Lord Hari himself. So when the flood was over, the Lord who took the avatara of Matsya, the fish, so that it is easy for him to kill the demon Hayagriva who was hiding in the ocean. So Lord Matsya, Lord Vishnu in the form of Matsya, killed Hayagriva and returned the Vedas to Brahma. Meanwhile, everyone in the boat reached Mount Himavan and went their ways. King Satyavrata later became Vivaswata Manu, and that's how he established life on earth. It's also said that it's from his name Manu we got the name Manushya or man. So this is how the story of Lord Vishnu in Matsya Avatara happens. Hari Om.
Thank you, Shubhaji, for the wonderful story. Hari Om, everyone.